Hey there. Okay, so the Mariners lost tonight. They won yesterday. They lost. They lost two of three to Detroit over the weekend. Detroit with the losing record that came into the city 39-50. So now we're at the point of the season where I don't watch the games anymore. I I still have this tiny little bit of hope that they're going to make it into the postseason. This tiny little bit of hope that they're going to course correct, but I think they're really not. You know, I think all the players at this point are demoralized. They're all playing for different things. I don't think they believe any longer that they can, make it into the postseason. So I won't watch the games, but I'll look at the scores, and then if it looked, last night they won. I saw, late at night that they'd won, so I went back and watched the fourth inning or the fifth inning because in the fifth inning they scored 4 runs, and I wanted to see that, so that was fun. Tonight they lost 10-3 to Minnesota, so they could still win this series. It's a 4-game series, so they're split 1-1 at this point. But we're at that point of the season where I won't watch the game. I'll only watch if I know they won. Then I'll watch a little. That's the kind of fan I am. So I was thinking about that. I was thinking about the nature of competition. I was out tonight driving home on the 101, and I was talking to my 87-year-old mother on the phone, and this guy wouldn't let me merge in. It's 10:30 at night. There's half a dozen people on the freeway. Like, what is it going to cost him to let me merge in? He could move to the left. He's like literally not going to let me. So I had to slow way down and let him go so I could get in, so I didn't have to exit back off the freeway. And I'm like, oh, what? And of course I'm yelling at him. He can't hear me, and I don't flip people off, but I was yelling. I was like, what the fuck? I'm talking to my mom. What the fuck? And she's like, what's going on? I said, this guy, he wouldn't let me in. I guess, he won. What do you get for not letting somebody in on the freeway? What do you get? You win. What did he win? Nothing. But he gets to say he won. He showed me. He didn't let me in. He won. And I was thinking about, the nature of competition. I listen to Wyman and Bob all the time, and they often have Dave Craig, the former quarterback from Seattle, and I wrote Dave Craig a fan letter and asked him out on a date when I was like 22 years old. He never responded. But I sent him a picture. I asked him out to dinner. I learned later he was married, so I'm sure he never even got the letter. I sent it to the Seahawk headquarters. But that's how big a fan. What Wyman and Bob always say, what Wyman says, Dave Wyman played on the same team as Craig. Dave was on defense, and Craig, of course, was the quarterback, but he said he's the most competitive guy he knows. He will turn anything into a competition. So I found myself wondering, is Dave Craig like that on the freeway? Does he not let anybody in? Oh, God. You win. You win. I hope that's not who he is, because I still have a crush on him. Thanks for tuning in. Good night.